Hi, Sweetie Pie. I have more things to read from this book, Days to Celebrate. This is the book that has um, 366 days of special things, who was born on that date, as well as poems, lots of poems and pictures. And I just wanted to show you that Munchie has settled in for this poetry reading on this very nice, can you see her? On this very nice, cozy um, Saturday. And this is little Gabby, if you can see her. She's also settled in. I don't know if you can see her from just showing the table, but she's settled in for this. Everybody had a nice meal. The chickens have good stuff. They have fresh water. They have seeds, although they did say they wished you were the one giving it to them. They have greens, they have feed, and they have shelter. So it's a nice, cozy day. So where we left off in this book was February 27th. We had just celebrated the birthday of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, who was a poet, and we had read The Rainy Day, which was his poem. And then now we're another birthday on February 27th is Marian Anderson, who is a famous singer. She's an African American singer, and she was born in I think it was 1902. No, 1897. Excuse me. That's around the time that my grandfather was born. She was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She began singing in church choirs at the age of 6. Your grandparents sing in a church choir, and we got to listen, and it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. I will never forget that. In 1939, let's see, she would have been 42, having been banned by the Daughters of the American Revolution from performing on stage at Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C., because she's African American. She gave an outdoor concert at the Lincoln Memorial instead, where they couldn't and wouldn't and didn't ban her, on a cold Easter Sunday, April 9th, 1939, before 75,000 supporters. She went on to become the first African American to be named a permanent member of the Metropolitan Opera Company in New York in 1955, and the first African American to perform in the White House. In 1958, she was an alternate delegate to the United Nations, where your mom works. So, this is a poem by Joyce Carol Thomas, and it's called Remembering Marian Anderson. The regal woman pulled her black coat close and stood on the stony steps of the Lincoln Memorial, where an army of washerwomen. This is a good poem. This is what poems do. They say that poems distill life down to a few words, and in distilling down life, they put a lot of meaning and picture and color and message in with few words, and the few words are well chosen. One of those examples is an army of washerwomen. Says a lot. In Sunday go-to-meeting head warming hats. I'm going to start over. Remembering Marian Anderson. The regal woman pulled her thick coat close and stood on the stony steps of the Lincoln Memorial, where an army of washerwomen in Sunday go-to-meeting head-warming hats gazed up at her with hope and admiration. Marian Anderson breathed deeply, closed her eyes, and looked down the corridors of history until she touched the textures of the future: compassion, fairness, democracy. A top note, that's what I need, she thought. She opened her mouth and threw the first note into the corner of the sky. Hearing it, freedom stirred, and Marian Anderson began singing The Conscience of a People. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee we sing. and all the colored folks who died in foreign lands and on home soil paraded across memory while people of goodwill wiped away the tears streaming down their cheeks like April rain. Grown-ups marveled at the honesty in her song, at the way it opened closed minds, at the way it reminded them of what they had always known. Children heard in the pure tones the vibrant call of a determined spirit, and the strong blood ran throbbing through the veins of their lives. Here we sit, here we stand today, Marian Anderson, victorious in our own little corners of courage, chanting the noble colors you sang, with pride, with stamina, with vision. That's a beautiful poem by Joyce Carol Thomas called Remembering Marian Anderson. I really do like this book. It has such a variety of poems, and poems I wouldn't have happened upon in the course of my day. But the collector of that book put them all together, and we get to benefit from it because we went to the library yesterday for that reading and got to check it out and read it today and a whole bunch of other days. Marian Anderson. Here's one more picture. I'm so glad you asked me to take you to the library yesterday. Thank you, sweetie pie.